Very good morning, my dear friends. This is ariseroby, and today we are going to see about know your value, how to know my value, and how to go ahead in my life. For that, I need to stick to your values. How I have to stick to my values. What should be my value, and how I have to proceed with my life. So today we are going to see about some 3 important factors that you need to go ahead to know about your value and at the same time to stick to your values. Yes, my dear friends, let's see about how your value about yourself is going to change your life. Yes, let's see about the 3 amazing things that can weigh you. Yes, let's move on to the video. Yes, my dear friends, you have not subscribed ariseroby, kindly subscribe and let's move on to the video to see about 3 amazing, interesting characteristics that you need to know about how to value yourself. You see, my dear friends, your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. This is the very first thing that each and every one of us should know about it. Because it's not someone who need to weigh us. That's what it has been said rightly, that your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. But what happens is, we always feel that we need to be recognized, we need to be appreciated. Here I come up with wonderful quotes by Malcom X. We cannot think of being acceptable to others until we have first proven to acceptable to ourselves. The amazing thing, we cannot think of being acceptable to others until we have first proven acceptable to ourselves. Yes, everyone who have born in this world have an unique identity. You need to know your value. The problem is, we don't regret with our attitude of facing issues in our day-to-day life. We feel fear, we feel ignored to face any kind of challenges. So how to know our value? How to know my value? The question is here. What am I doing? What I am doing? How do I feel about these actions? Is there something I can change right now? What can I do to work towards my future goals? These are all some of the questions that you need to ask yourself, a kind of self-talk you can say. Yes, my dear friends. Question yourself. What am I doing? What I'm doing? How do I feel about these actions? Is there something I can change right now? Or what can I do to work towards my future goals? Some quest of search and questions that you ask within yourself that makes you to value first of all within yourself. So the predominant thing is, your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. This should be in your mind. And let's see some of the interesting 3 characteristics. Yes, my dear friends, the very first thing is about the know your purpose. Everyone in this world are born for a purpose. Know your purpose, know your values, stay with values. Every creature has a distinct value. Let it be a butterfly or a mosquito. But humans alone can do wonders as they can think rationally. The time zone in between your birth and death has greater value. Think for a while, my dear friends, think for a while. The moment you recognize and feel the blaze in you, who am I and why am I here? Thus your life starts the journey towards meaningfulness in life. And mindfulness is the only way to reach the ecstatic part of your life. This is one thing that each and every one of us have to know about. That's life, to know about yourself, to value about ourselves. Yes. The 3 things that I need to say about how to value oneself is, the very first thing, how many calls, personal and professional, you attend per day, because most of the youths as well as everyone used to stick to their mobiles. Just analyze, leave over the professional calls. Now, taking into account the calls which are personal, how many calls, incoming calls comes to you and how many calls outgoing from your side goes on. Weigh the outgoing calls. The worth of incoming calls will make you to value yourself, what kind of calls that you get every day and the calls that you make. Do you make something worthful? Is it something really splendid enough to do something amazing for your life? Yes. If it is so, just analyze, jot it down. What are the personal calls? In what ways it is fruitful for your life? In what ways it is going to change your life? In what ways it is going to make wonders in your life? The second thing is how much time you spend in social media on your personal interest within quotation, bold, underline, etc. personal interest. Yes, of course. You spend a lot of time in social media because you want to be recognized. The craze within yourself. Is it something valuable? Is it something going to be profitable for your life? Think about it. There you can value yourself. The last one is about the value of money and yourself. This is a wonderful story here, one I like to share with you. Yes, my dear friends, money plays a predominant role in each and every one of our life. We cannot ignore it. But yet still one thing let me say, how to value yourself with money. Yes, don't lose your identity. Yes, my dear friends, suppose in case if I am having a $1,000 note, and if I ask you how many of you need this note, that $1,000 note, each and every one of you would raise your hands, isn't it? Because each and every one of need the money. They are crazy for money. So in case if I just squeeze, crush that particular currency note, and then again if I just ask how many of you need this, each and every one of us would raise their hands again. And if I just again crush the note and then stamp it on my foot and then take it and ask how many of you need this note, again each and every one of you would raise your hands, because it is the money, because the money has not lost its identity. Yes, my dear friends, you may be squeezed, you may be totally worn out, you may be thrown out from the arena, but yet don't lose your identity, because you value yourself. You need to value yourself. It's not someone others to value you. Just like the money, you need to have your identity at all times. You may be squeezed, you may be crushed, you may be totally worn out, but still, just like that currency note, you won't lose your identity. This is how you can value your worth. Yes, my dear friends, know your worth. How to know my worth? It's not that you're not in Georgius. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be celebrity. You don't need to be brilliant. You don't need to be Mr. Perfect. You simply need to be cautious and conscious with your thoughts and feats. Yes. The need of the heart is ultimately it is with cautious and being conscious with your thoughts and feats. Because what you think, those are your thoughts, your words, and then you have to focus on your feats. So this is how you can value yourself. Again, recollecting about the three values, let me just tell you. 3 Z's, the calls, C for craze, and the last C for character. What I have told you earlier, the calls in the sense how many calls personal and professional you attend per day. Analyze it, jot it down, know about the importance of each and every call that you make. I talk about personal calls, leave about the professional. How many outgoing calls that you make. The second one, the craze of social media. Does it give you any kind of worthwhile because of that money or time spent on social media? Does it make any sense of it? Think about it. And last, about the character. The way you make it up, just like the money which never loses its identity. How your character goes on, even when you are squeezed, crushed, totally worn out. This is how you need to value yourself, my dear friends. Yes, first, it is predominant and prominent that you need to value yourself, that you are something unique in this world. That's where you can make wonders. Yes. Thank you for watching this video, my dear.